Hello there, the very beautiful people of the interwebs. As always, my name is Daniel, and you are watching Music Time. So today on Music Time, I will be reviewing Avril Lavigne's self-titled album, and also I'd like to apologize. Usually I make a new video every Thursday, but there's two big reasons why I didn't. First of all, it was Halloween. It's, like, I was hanging out with people, doing stuff. So I'm sorry I didn't put it up. And secondly, I didn't want to record it early or anything because this is a surprisingly diverse album. Like, going into it, I didn't expect that much, but for better or worse, there is variety, Of course, there's the classic Avril Lavigne feel on it, but also there's, she raps, Marilyn Manson makes an appearance, there's dubstep, all that fun stuff happens on this album. But yeah, so I'm just gonna say, the first two tracks, when I began listening to it, Rock and Roll and Here's to Never Growing Up, which, if you know anything about this album, you probably have already heard those songs by now. They're very good songs. I'd say, in my opinion, they're the strongest songs on the album. I'm like, wow, this is great. Now, this might even be a contender for my, which I'm going to announce later on, my best album of 2013 list. Might make it on there. Then the next song is 17, and Avril singing about how she back in the good old days when she was 17, which I'm starting to see parallels on this album already, 3 tracks in, and 2 of them mention, not growing up, or being 17, or something like that. But no, 17, it's an alright track. But I felt, it's starting to go a bit downhill, not the same quality. And then the next track comes, and it is called Bitchin' Summer. And it's as bad as it sounds. Musically, where you hear in your ears, it's like, la, da, 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 da. It's not that bad. It's not that bad of a track. But just lyrically, she should have rewrote it to something else. Yeah, and then after that is the song Let Me Go, which there was a music video for, I believe, featuring her husband, Chad Kroeger. He's the dude from Nickelback, and I gotta say, I'm not a fan of Nickelback, really. I don't like his voice. That's probably the main reason I'm not a Nickelback fan. And I wasn't blown away by this track, I guess, just because personally I don't like the voice, but fans of him and fans of Avril are likely to enjoy it. And then after that song is the track Give You What You Like, which is sort of one of those just relaxing ones, you put in the back of your head and your mind goes to other places, not necessarily because it's inspired by it, but it's basically the elevator music of your mind. It's good, but I'm not saying this is bad. I know right now I'm probably saying it wrong. It's not like there's those songs they pump you up and it's like, oh yeah, I'm going to go rob a bank and then I'm going to eat 20 pounds of candy. No. It's not like Halloween was fun. It's not like that. It's not like that. No, it's just not one of those songs. It's like, wow, this is such a sad and slow song. I gotta listen to every word. It's somewhere, not necessarily in between, but it's in a third category of just, this is good. This is like, it's almost like a transitional song, but it's like a few minutes long. It reminds me a bit, just the feel of Everything Will Be Alright by The Killers. Just in the way, it's that sort of, I can't explain it. I'm giving up now, so I'm going to the next track. Next track, oh god. Next two tracks actually, first time I heard them, I was very alienated. That's because the next 2 tracks are Bad Girl featuring Marilyn Manson, which I got a bit of an issue with this. First of all, I found it weird that Marilyn Manson and Avril Lavigne making music together for a song. That's a bit weird. I don't see them as similar artists. The weirder thing though is the whole song's about how she's a bad girl and he should punish her with his penis and all that stuff. That general sort of thing. And I was a bit weirded out by that, partially because it's like hypersexual. It's like it's a bit over the top, and not in the fun way that my favorite band Pulp does, because I love them. I'm also pretty biased. But no, it's also the fact that it's Marilyn Manson, and I get she's trying to be a bad girl. So yeah, but I found it a bit odd, and I didn't find necessarily that it fit onto this. And neither really does the song Hello Kitty, where she's like, I don't know if it's called singing. She says phrases, and then dubstep plays. So the first few times I heard either of those tracks, I'm like, ugh, I don't like these. I'm alienated by them, which I can see many other people feeling that way. But within like further listens, which that's what I love about this album. I don't love the album, but that's one thing I really like about the album, that, you know, there is diversity to it. A few more listens and they've become, like, they're probably my top 5 favorite tracks off the album, just because they're fast-paced, you know. It's something, they're fun, they're fast-paced. Lyrically, I'm not a fan of them, but just by the way they sound, I like it. And by the way, that's one issue I have with the whole with the album on a whole. There's nothing brilliant lyrically, but it's good. It's a pop, you know, album. It's done the songs You Ain't Seen Nothing Yet, Sippin' on Sunshine. Those are both, you know, sort of fun paced tracks. And yeah, so I don't know, just something. They're a bit of the generic pop stuff. And then there's a song, Hello Heartache, which is like generic pop on the slower scale. It's no Hey There Delilah, but it's alright. And then there's the track Falling Fast, which I enjoyed this track. I'm impressed by her vocals. The way she uses her mouth to sing was cool. And I don't know, I guess she's singing about how she's fallen fast for a boy and all that stuff. And then it closes it off, which I'm a fan that they closed it in a slower way, because I'm always a fan when they do that, with the song Hush Hush, which is just this very relaxing, almost like a lullaby song. And yeah, so I gotta admit, I was a bit impressed. It's not what I was expected, you know, surprised, I think that's the word I was looking for. It's not what I expected. I expected, you know, like by the way, I used to be a bit into Avril Lavigne's music and then sort of stopped caring after a while, but you know, this sparked my interest again, so maybe I'll be following her, seeing, I'll look back at some of her previous stuff. I don't know, it's interesting. There's certainly been a difference since, like, her first album, of course. But that's to be expected with every artist. And not only is it to be expected, that's like a demand, basically. You can't sound the same in the first album as you did in your most recent one, unless if your most recent one is your first album. Otherwise, change a bit of your stuff. So yeah, I hope this made sense. Please post a video response below or write in the comments. Just some form. Tell me what you thought of my review, but more importantly, tell me what you thought of the album, because I'm always interested to hear your guys' feedback. Goodbye! And I will talk to you on next Thursday.